Those who commute to a job outside the home are far more likely to listen to radio during the workday, and for much longer, than listeners working from home. That is a major headline from NuVoodoo Ratings Prospect Study 19, fielded on January 4th and 5th. We're presenting results free to the radio industry on February 16th at 1 p.m. Eastern. We are capacity limited, so make sure to grab your spot at NuVoodoo.com/webinars so you don't miss out. Lee Jacobs has a special RPS 19 sneak peek. He breaks down key out-of-home listening data next.
As the data you are about to see makes clear, listeners commuting and working outside the home will determine whether the Nielsen game is won or lost. This is why we now include out-of-home media in our arsenal of marketing weapons. The NuVoodoo team can place digital ads on billboards and other signs, just like we can buy placements on phones, computers, and connected TV. Would you like to learn more? Get in touch with us at tellmemore@NuVoodoo.com.
Our study fielded the first few days of January when two things were happening. First, folks were getting back to work after the holidays. And second, the Omicron variant was starting to spread rapidly across the country. So these numbers should be considered within that context. Through the earlier stages of the pandemic, and in this study, the data has clearly shown more upside for radio when the focus is on the out-of-home audience. Here we found that 2/3 of our total sample reported working outside the home most all days of the week, and less than a quarter working from home at a similar rate. But likely ratings participants over-indexed significantly. 3/4 of RPS Yes and RPS 60 listeners were commuting to their jobs most to all days at the start of the year, dwarfing the numbers of ratings inclined working from home. Remember, RPS 60s are likely ratings participants who spend an hour or more each day with broadcast radio. And radio is the clear choice among listeners who work outside the home office. Expressed as percentages of those working in any capacity, 12% report using radio most in a work-from-home setting, but the numbers nearly triple to 32% when working outside the home. The variance is even more dramatic among likely ratings respondents, where RPS Yes respondents working outside the home listen to radio at better than 3 times those working from home. And TSL-intensive RPS 60s, the difference in radio preference levels while working outside the home is nearly 4-to-1 compared to those working from home.
As Omicron cases peak and recede, the portion of the radio audience that offers more impact to stations' monthly report cards is best found in influence outside the home, in cars, and at work, especially during critical weekday prime listening periods. This is one of the many takeaways we're excited to share with you on February 16th. We'll see you at 1 p.m. Eastern, 10 a.m. Pacific.
Reserve your spot at NuVoodoo.com/webinars for NuVoodoo's Ratings Prospect Study.